So we're back with 4 of the travelling fans from today's game. What did you make of today's performance?
No comment.
Rubbish. Awful.
Terrible.
What can you say about that then?
No comment.
It's just it would.
This would be tough for you because none of us want to speak. It was poor because we don't want to win every week, but the least we want is effort from them all. And I'm going to say that not a single one of them give the right amount of effort to be applauded off or deserve any credit off us.
I think one of the main issues was a long way to travel to see that performance. What do you mean? What do you think went wrong? What do you think was the ending point for that? What do you think? When do you think it started to crumble?
Started to go wrong at Aston Villa's training ground.
When the elite arrived. It got worse. But it was just poor all over the pitch. Too many stupid passes given away in bad areas. We missed some chances as well. We did miss some chances, and I feel a bit sorry for Sam Holmby because he's got to put up with that in front of him every game.
So there was 3 penalties awarded today. Do you think, looking back at the penalties awarded against us,
ours was definitely a penalty. Yeah. I think we'll all agree that. We all see that. Ours was definitely a penalty. We were all there, right behind it, definitely. Listen, penalties aside, we weren't good enough today, so it didn't matter. I don't remember any chances in the first half. Proctor should have had a couple in the second half. I don't know if you know about this, but I scored a belter against Harrogate. I would have finished them because they're basic chances for a striker as good as me, so he should be able to do it as well.
I think he summed it up for that. The one that Hornby saved. Where were the defenders to clear the ball? It's the first rule after a penalty is to clear the ball, back your keeper up. Where were they? They were just stood there. It's shocking. It's awful.
There was an incident with Dover's 4th goal, I think it was, where there was an advantage point after a tackle against Ryan Croasdale. What was your opinion on that challenge?
It was a free kick to us, wasn't it? That was the free kick that when we lost it. Why the ref allowed that to play on was just ridiculous.
But again, for me, you can make as many excuses as you want. We weren't good enough, so regardless of that should have been a free kick, that should have been a penalty. We weren't good enough, and we deserved to lose.
Obviously, we scored the goal by Tom Walker. That's Tom Walker's. Well, he scored again. He scored last week as well. Do you think who is a key player for us at this current moment? We've got so many people, but can we pick out people that we must have seen?
Definitely.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, it was that for us was a big loss, knowing that he wasn't even in the team today. A massive loss for us because he's our creative player who keeps things going and everything goes through. And there was none of that today. There was nothing of that today.
And the only one of them players today actually that come away with any credit, and it wasn't due to the performance on the pitch. At least Lewis Montrose stood up and said, "You're right." At the end of the game, it wasn't good enough, and he apologised. So every credit to him for that.
Do you think anything tactically went wrong? Because I think a lot of it was down to the way the performance was. I mean, if there was effort in there, what do you think? Do you think anything could have been different?
Yeah, I don't know, mate.
I think the likes of people who've dragged us through a lot of performances this season, like Croasdale, his performances have dropped recently. He's not the player he probably was 5 or 6 games were, and I'm not really sure why it is. Confidence is low, which we expect in a relegation fight, or you hate to say that we're down, but we're 9 points adrift now. And these players are not just fighting to win the points, they're fighting for their own contracts as well. Because they won't be able to stay next season on these wages if we drop down. They won't be able to happen.
Looking in that 9 points in relegation, can you see us getting out of a situation like this? We've got a game in hand against Notts County.
That's a 3 points back to them. To Notts County, that is, by the way.
No.
It is up in black and white.
As much as I hate to say it, I think that today was probably the result that will put us down And mathematically, there's all to play for, isn't there? But from what we've seen, can't see us getting out of it.
We haven't got enough points of any real wins. How many? Six is it? What is it? One from six. We're not in the form. We don't look like we're going to be able to pull out of this. They're going to have to turn it around unbelievably. But to get the crowd back, it's down to the players on the pitch to put in some performance to show the belief that is missing from the team.
Big game on Tuesday. Massive game.
Squires Gate Road.
So yeah, looking into that game at Tuesday, do you think, looking back at the conditions of the pitches, even if that game does go on, what do you think we need out of that game? Obviously a win,
you know what we need out of the game? Some effort and some commitment from the players. And even if they lose, if they give us that, I think we'll all be quite happy.
Yeah, right, thank you boys.